Hello, good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank everyone at Bizagi for inviting me and to come speak to you. This is the shortest part of the presentation. I just want to say I have about a little bit more than 25 years experience in the insurance sector. So Universal is the largest insurance company in the country. It's one of the largest insurance groups in the country. As you can see here, it has 55 years. It's 55-year-old. It just became 55-year-old company. And our biggest asset is the trust builder. We have right now, we had 9 companies. As of the first of this month, we have a 10th. It's a new company, which is a totally digital insurance company. As far as I know, it's the only financial digital company in the country and one of the first totally digital insurance companies in the region. So we're characterized for having a business model of excellence, ethical leadership, and a high commitment to sustainable development of the Dominican Republic. That's stated in our goals. So as a little bit about the Dominican Republic, the Dominican Republic is the 8th economy in Latin America. Well, as I was saying, the Dominican Republic has been growing quite a bit, and I think further on you'll see where that impacts us directly. So what was the challenge that we were facing? We were facing a challenge. Our challenge was basically, have you guys seen The Incredibles? If you see the movie, right? Well, if you're an insurer and you see that movie with your kid, it's a bit, down at the beginning. If you remember the beginning, Mr. Incredible is working in an insurance company, and the problem that he has is that his boss doesn't want him to pay anything. So he's helping all these people to get around the system to get paid. So that's not very nice when your kid is asking you, Dad, that's what you do. And let me tell you, I guarantee you, there's no one in an insurance company actually doing that. But what we do have in insurance companies is probably this. So as you can see, we do have a problem with the lack of integration of systems. We do have a problem with an unbalanced workload, bureaucracy, which is what you see in the movie, and over-processing. So processes. Insurance companies have, through their whole life, lived with processes. So it's always a big problem. And it was our same problem. About 8 years ago, we decided to tackle these problems and seek out a solution that would help us find a way to go through all this. So the first thing we did was that we actually did a study to see which processes were the most important in the company. Now, the second most important process was the auto claims process. So this auto claim process was so important, but it was the second most important process was the number one most complex process. It was very complex. So we seek out to find a solution that gave us flexibility. It was user friendly. That meant that people not only in the technological department could work through the problem, but also people in our systems and systems department could do the same. But at the end, we also wanted the common user to be able at some point to work in this solution. It was an expansive, something that had expansion, that we could expand something else. And so, as I said, we went to the vehicle insurance claim process. So it will become the most innovative auto claims process in the country. It has to be transparent. This was very important. This whole thing began when a member of our board asked me personally when we were talking about how many people we had. Right now, we have around 1,300 employees. And he asked me, do we have enough people or do we need more people? And to be honest, I couldn't answer that question. Because how the process worked back then was that when someone decided that he needed more people, he would ask system and processes for an evaluation, And they would say, yes, you need more people. But we would never get a call saying, I have too many people. So the answer was a bit hard. So we didn't have any transparency in our processes. So this was very important to find transparency. And as I said, it's the most complex process. 500, it involved 3 subsidiaries of the group and nearly 500 end users. Right now, we serve more than 1 million clients. So from the car part, we probably serve around 200 to 300,000 people. So this would make it, this was a pivotal process for us. So what was our solution?
En el caso de Segurous Universal, pues el proceso que primero tocamos con Bizagi fue el proceso de las reclamaciones de vehículos, que como bien sabemos, pues es un proceso que toca muchas áreas de la empresa y que tiene pues al menos 23 subtipos de casos en el cual puede verse involucrado un cliente. Cada área, antes de Bizagi, pues utilizaba su propia plataforma, igual muchas veces de manera hasta manual, y a través pues de Bizagi pudimos nosotros pues automatizar y tener visibilidad de cada una de las tareas que pueden verse envueltos en un caso de vehículos. Desde pues la solicitud de la grúa que llega al momento del accidente, como pues el caso de los lesionados, en el proceso de reparación de vehículos, pues también tenemos distintos actores, que si nuestro equipo de servicio al cliente, los suplidores de parte, los talleres de reparación y pues hasta el proceso de pago hasta esos suplidores. Esto de poder brindar la misma experiencia, no obstante el punto, es algo muy valioso para nosotros y que nos permite que la información imprescindible en cada caso pues sea levantada en el momento de abrir el caso. Igual que la calidad de la información, pues también el propio proceso hace una validación de que esa información tenga cierta calidad. Algo que también nos ha permitido es aumentar nuestra cantidad de casos conjuntamente con el crecimiento de la cartera, sin tener que aumentar nuestra dotación en esos puntos. Es decir, que hemos sido más productivos a través de la implementación de este software.
Nosotros iniciamos con un sistema de cómputo que era básicamente la contabilidad, nos ayudaba con el inventario, pero no teníamos una trazabilidad de dónde estaban las piezas, desde que nos la solicitaba la compañía de seguro hasta que llegaba al taller. A través de los años pudimos darnos cuenta de esa debilidad que teníamos, y es cuando entonces la empresa decide integrarnos con Bizagi para poder asegurar el control y la trazabilidad de las piezas en el proceso de reclamo. Los 3 principales beneficios que ha traído Bizagi a ProPartes es el control, la trazabilidad y la mejora continua, que impacta positivamente en la calidad del servicio al cliente.
So as you can see, these 2 people are actually the lead 2 parts of the 3 companies that I mentioned. One is the claims director for the insurance company. The other one is the executive vice president for the parts company. We have an integrated company group, so we supply our own parts for the vehicles that we repair. In the past, what used to happen was that this parts company, if I wanted to know, where the parts were, how long did it take the parts to get to the shop, to the car shop, they couldn't tell me. They would have to go and find out. Today, they see it almost in real time, what's happening with their operations, so they can manage that. And it was always a continuous fight between these 2 guys, because one was saying that you're not delivering on the SLAs, and the other one was saying, yes, I am, but there wasn't really an honest answer for the question. So our outcomes for this project have been basically, we've done 34 integrations. So we've done 34 integrations across 72 processes. In 5 years, the workload has doubled. Remember what I said, that the country has developed a lot? So has our company. We've more than doubled in size in 10 years. So the workload for the auto system has doubled, and we've employed one additional person. So this solution has allowed us to do a whole lot more with a lot less people. Our customers today have transparency when it comes to the whole process. They know when they deliver the car, when they take it, and and where the car is at every moment. We have integrated everything, because now we also own the car shop. It's one of the new subsidiaries that we have. So we keep integrating all the processes into the operation and delivering a lot better results. Now, parts-wise, the time that it takes the parts to get to the shop is less than half the time that it was before. So that gives us a better satisfaction of the customer, because he gets his car fixed faster. Now, the key stakeholders. We have actually developed a distinct edge regarding our competition, because we control the whole process, while our competition is not controlling anything. Only the beginning and basically almost the end of the process. We are controlling everything that's happening in between. Increased revenues. This scale does not give you the whole picture, because if you see 2015 and then you go to 2018, it's double the revenue. So here it doesn't seem like it's double, but it is double the revenue. And the one that's smaller, that's just till the middle of the year. So this year is going to be even bigger revenue than it was last year. So this cost savings, of course, not only do we have more revenues, but we save on costs. And 30% reduction in parts returns. One of the big problems that we had was that we had a lot of returns to the parts company. Why? Because the shop would ask for the wrong part. And this had a lot of costs, but also it had a lot of time involved and a lot of dissatisfaction by the customer, because his car was not being fixed fast enough, because we were returning parts. Well, now, thanks to Bizagi, the whole process is integrated. So when the insurance company does the inspection process, and says okay to the shop doesn't ask for the parts to a person, but actually goes directly to the inventory of propartes, and then the part gets delivered right away. So it saves time, and it's harder for the part that arrives to be the wrong one. So you can see in this process what we've done. This is basically what we've done with one process, which is a very important one. This, as I said, it has 74 integrations. Right now, we have throughout our company more than 90 processes that are automated via Bizagi. So we believe a lot in this tool. It's helping us a lot in many areas. And if we see this, you heard a testimony. I can't say enough of the difference that Propartes has gone through, thanks in part to this tool. I think they would consider this tool right now probably their most important tool in that company. So what's our future? You've heard here the whole day, you've been hearing what the future is. And we are not very different from that. So we're talking about basically third-party integrations. We have integrated our companies, but now we're going outside. We're integrating insurance brokers. We're integrating any entity that provides services to us. Our providers will probably integrate it at some point in some processes, not necessarily this one. We are also leveraging the digital assets. We are right now in a technological transformation process. We're in the second year of a 5-year process. So we're finishing the technical transformation process and begin the digital transformation process. So everything you heard from Rob, we are basically right now up to here in all of that. And of course, we are looking intensely at AI and robotics to work through Bizagi. If we've done so much so fast with what we have so far, we think that what we can leverage in the future is going to be awesome. So we really are looking forward to having a more robust implementation. One of the things I haven't mentioned, we have developed our own capability to develop processes through Bizagi. We have system and processes can develop the whole flows, and we have the technology department also can do the technical part. So what we do with Bizagi as in technical support is mostly learn what's new, and then we go and do it. So we are very self-sufficient in what we are doing right now. And we are working by the beginning of next year, we're going to probably be porting a lot of processes that we have that are in different platforms that are service-oriented, like PeopleSoft, to Bizagi. So right now, I think we're really going forward, and this tool is going to be a very important tool in our digital transformation process. So thank you very much. I don't know if you have Q&A.